Doma Sports Talk worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed, baby. Now some huge news in the world of boxing. Listen, you got the lineal heavyweight champ and the WBC and the Ring Magazine heavyweight champ in Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury wanted to have a fight with Usyk for undisputed. Well, he would, probably price himself out. We heard him talking about $500 million, but okay, that fight won't happen because Usyk has to wait until 2023. He just had a hard fight with Joshua. Wanted to take that time off to heal to 2023. But speaking of Joshua, Fury has offered Joshua a fight for November for a 60-40 split. So I had heard that. I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. But it's Tyson Fury. I don't, you guys know how I feel about him. It's like, whatever, right? Y'all know that. Everybody know that. So I don't really listen to him too much. So I gave it a little time to see how it develops and whatever, 60-40 split. And somebody, matter of fact, Tony Bellew, who's really, really, really on Anthony Joshua's side on most things, he was like, well, 50, if it should be 50-50. Anthony Joshua's the bigger star. Listen. The hell with that. That's over. No, he's not. 60-40 is the best he should get when it comes to Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury has proven that he's the best guy in England, and Joshua should just take that. So, come to find out, Joshua has taken that 60-40 deal. The only thing is the fight can't happen in November. Joshua won't be ready until December the 17th. Fight's going to pop off on December the 17th in Principality Stadium in Tottenham. Let it go ahead and roll on. That's a big fight for England. It's a huge fight for England, and that just helps the other scenario that's going down. Now the pressure will be on Deontay Wilder to beat Helenius, and then he could fight Usyk. In the meantime, we would rather have undisputed, of course. Tyson Fury versus Alexander Usyk for undisputed, right? For sure. Most of the time when undisputed happens, it's about to happen, what happens? You guys know what I tell you. People start acting weird. But if you can't have undisputed with those two, then Usyk versus Deontay Wilder is huge all over the world, but mostly America. Tyson Fury versus Joshua is huge in England and the rest of the world. Probably not America so much. So both of those fights are going to be covering the globe, and then you have like a little semi-tournament, and then the undisputed fight, if Tyson Fury and Usyk come out and they've beaten two formidable guys in Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder, which were coming off losses or whatever, but we definitely know those are the top four in the tournament, and let's just go ahead and let that happen. In the meantime, Joseph Parker and Joe Joyce can handle their business, and Andy Ruiz is going to be sitting there waiting. Probably have to wait for the Deontay Wilder fight if Deontay goes straight into Usyk. But that's a good scenario. That's good if that happens. Let's see if it does happen. But let me say this. Tyson Fury sees Anthony Joshua as food. Okay? He sees Anthony Joshua as food. That's why he makes him that offer. And let me make sure this is clear. Like I always told you guys, when in other arguments or disagreements, there is no side of the street. Right? I've told you guys, fighters, when we like a fighter, we be like, well, hey, he can't fight that fighter because the promoters don't get along. That's BS. That's always been BS. It's never the truth. If a fighter wants a fight to happen, like Tyson Fury wants this Anthony Joshua fight to happen because he feels though he's food, it's a high-profile fight that he thinks he's going to win easily, he doesn't care because he's like, hey, Tyson, I think it's BT Sports, Anthony Joshua's the Zone or Sky Sports. They're going to make that happen no matter what the networks are. And it's because Tyson Fury said, damn it, y'all make it happen. And that every big-time fighter has that power to make a fight happen. But, people on the internet always want to get on somebody's side so much that they just forget reality. The reality is all fights can happen if the fighters want them to. Bottom line. Another thing is... Now, I'll probably save that for another video. At the bottom line here is this. Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua going to throw down on December the 17th. And damn it, I'm happy about that. What about you? Doma Sports Talk worldwide. And I'm up out of here, y'all. Have a nice one.